We're moving right up now, 119. Brocking is our official, and Russ Trenalone is our assistant. Our wrestlers from Section 4, Nick Machete from Waverly, undefeated, 36-0. Brian Benson, his opponent from Section 9, Valley Central. This is 119 pounds. That's Machete in the reddish-orange uniform. The blue, of course, Brian Benson. Benson 44-3 this year. So they start, nice overhead shot there. You get a nice look down at the wrestlers. There they are, Machete and Benson, 119 pounds. We've had 3 good bouts. Every one of them has been exciting, Doug. I've seen some where, to be very truthful, they're a little boring. Nobody wants to make the big mistake. You don't see a lot of action. This has been fantastic up till this point.
All 3 matches have been right down to the wire, and anything could happen anytime. 2
overtimes. You can't ask for anything more than that. All right, now you're going to look at Machete, who just is shooting here from Waverly High School. His opponent, as we said, Brian Benson. He shoots, nothing yet. Go back to the center. No score, 119 pounds. Section 4 against Section 9. Neither one of these sections really in the running, but individually sure means a lot, as Machete.
He's got that single leg. He's got to pull him back on the mat.
Right, and you can see from this
camera
angle.
He's trying.
Yeah, you're right.
And Benson's trying to get out.
Little head control, and Benson trying to get out.
If he can get him up, I have a feeling they're going to go out of bounds here.
Machete is just doing a great job of bringing him back in. Look at that. One hand on the head, the other hand on the ankle and the knee. That's going to be out of bounds. So
he actually called it a stalemate.
Did he really?
Yes, he called it a stalemate.
He was edging out of bounds towards our camera spot. Thought he made it out of bounds, but the result is the same. They go back to the middle.
Short time here.
Yeah. That's going to do it for the first period. So no score. 119 pounds.
It's Red's choice. He defers. Benson chooses down.
Valley Central. Brian Benson takes down Nick Machete on top of him. Not much of a new move on the bottom there from Benson, Doug.
No, he's got to, both wrestlers, he's got to get his hips up in the air and make himself look. He's flattened out right now, and he's got to come up, as he just did.
Man on top has to work and work for a pin. And he's going to give an escape up here. Does it right there, and then quickly goes for the takedown. So it's 1-0 right now for Benson. But he looks to be in a little bit of trouble. Machete just gets the 2. So it's 2-1 now. Quick warning for stalling on the bottom to to Benson.
I think that came from earlier. You just can't lay flat on your stomach. You got to get those hips up, because there's not a move you can do laying flat on your stomach than to get up to your hips. And he was laying flat too long, and the official thought he was stalling. So he warned him.
So right now we've had a warning, and that's going to be rather early in this second period. We got just under a minute left. Machete from Waverly working for something. He's going to give up 1 to Benson. Now, he did this the last time and then got a takedown, so it's 2-2 right at this point.
Again, Benson seems to be more blocking. He hit for a call on stalling the way they seem to be calling it this weekend, which is very tough. But I think they've been consistent through all the matches I've seen.
Oh, nice single leg attempt, a little fireman attempt, but countered by Machete. Benson on his knees, both guys on their knees.
What's Red doing?
Down to 15 seconds in the second period. Score is tied, 2
Try to
apiece.
snap him by, right?
Yep. Took him one way and tried to snap him back the other. It did not work. Oh, a little body throw attempt by Benson. Nothing.
Did not give it?
No.
Well, they're going to talk about it right now. The officials are going to talk about it. I actually think that's a good call.
Okay.
I think he was behind.
That's why they have 2 officials.
I actually think, I haven't seen that in a long time. The one official waved it off as the horn blowing, no points. The other official came in and talked to him, and I think I agree with the second official. I think he was behind before the horn went off. Here he goes right here. You can see him, he's getting behind. As soon as he lets go of the head, that's 2 right there.
Yeah, and he was, now I don't know when the horn blew.
It was difficult to see.
Right.
You saw the towel coming at him.
So Sean Brocking, the official, talked to Russ Tronalone, his assistant, and they decided it was 2 points. So it's 4-2 now.
And I think the other official probably was watching the clock more than the one official, because the one official is watching exactly what's going on in front of him.
So Benson gets that 2 points.
37 blood.
And as we go into the third period, we have a 4-2 lead for Brian Benson out of Valley Central.
Clear. Make sure you clear him.
Optional start. He's going to give him the 1. Apparently he feels he can take him down.
Tap him now.
4-3 now. Machete down by 1.
Your takedown. Your takedown, Brian.
A lot of strategy in this. Some things we haven't seen before. I've been doing these for a long time. I don't recall the last time I saw a discussion in a takedown change with the official, the assistant official. But that's why they have them, because they get a little better view sometimes, as you said, Doug.
Well, that's the whole idea behind it. Sometimes you don't see anything, like a hand's locked or something else, and you're not quite sure yourself. And by discussing it, 2 heads are better than 1.
Right. And apparently you have to rely on that, and it is a good system that works. A little bit of a timeout here for Machete. He's, I think his nose is bleeding.
This is blood time. This is different than injury time. And they only take the time that it takes to stop the bleeding. If there's a cleanup involved, the blood time will stop.
All right.
So they actually should stop the blood time now, because it looks like they, stopped the bleeding.
Well, that's what they said. He had some blood on his hand. I think they're taking the blood off his hand.
Notice one official's got the watch on his wrist.
4-0 blood.
4-2 blood. So Nick Machete getting some cheers from the crowd after he comes back from a blood timeout. He is down by 1 with about a minute and a half left in this match.
Got that?
In fact, Benson was blocking there. You're talking about that from before.
See,
he just came back.
He just came back and shot.
Boy, I'm telling you, I think those guys were looking to look for the stall, and he did it just at the right time as he kind of blocked off, and then shot.
You need to be able to do that.
We're down to 1 minute here, 119 pounds. Nick Machete from Section 4 down by 1, and they're going to award a point.
And I don't think that's a bad call.
Nope. Oh, and a big move.
He gave it 2 plus back points.
It's a 5-point move. Machete in control. And he knows he's in control, but there's a lot of time left, Doug.
Caught him with that headlock.
He's got a cradle. He's going to give up a point here.
Not quite yet. Now
you're right.
With 9-5. He wants to hang on to that as long as possible.
Just take some time off the clock.
Right. Score 9-4.
All right, he lets him up. Now he can stall.
Right. He hasn't been warned even yet.
Right.
He's got to keep his elbows in. He doesn't want the same thing to happen to him.
Right.
Where he gets called, a 5-point move.
Yeah, he doesn't want to have that happen. A smart move by Machete, and that was a great That was a great 5-point move by Nick Ricchetti. Brian Benson gave it a great shot, but he lost on a 5-point move. 119-pound champ is Nick Ricchetti from Section 4. You're going to see right here, Doug. There's the...
Got that headlock, the referee signaling go, and then all of a sudden, as soon as, boom, there's the 2, and his hands comes out, he's starting to count.
Got the back points.
Right.
Well, it has been spectacular. If you've been here before or watched our broadcast before, they haven't all been this exciting. Some are, some aren't. We've had every bout has been exciting. We moved to 125.